Hey everyone, it's me, Serenity. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but it's because I had school and I had babysitting and things like that, and I kind of got bored of it a little bit, but I wanted to come back this summer, so it's summertime now, and now I get to come back, you know. But I still got a little bit of babysitting to do. Not today, but I'm a normal. But it's okay. It's for money, you know, I'm getting paid. Everyone wants to get paid for babysitting, you know, the norm. But yeah, let's get into the video. First hairstyle is gonna be a half up, half down, and it's gonna be twists on both sides, and then the rest of your hair is just gonna stay down on your shoulders. This is for like days where you want to look cute, but it's kind of chilly outside and you don't want your shoulders to get cold, you know, things like that. So what we're gonna start off with is parting our hair, which you guys can part it however way you want, but mine I like to keep on my ears. I start at my ears and I go up, and I'll separate it that way. And then you guys just want to clip this up here really quick so that you guys can pull the rest of the hair back. So just take your hair, do whatever you have to keep it up there while you're separating the rest of your hair from it. And I'm just going to take this clip and this hair tie. I'm going to hold this in here like a crazy bun. Well, that's a crazy sloppy bun, but oh well. So the bottom of your hair, take it and you put it in a clip to keep it back there for now. And then you want to take this out, your top part out. My hair is kind of parted already, so I'm just going to go off that. This is my top half. The back half is still kind of falling clipped, so that it stays out of the way. Well, since my clip's not holding it, I'm just going to take my hair tie that I used for the top part and hair tie it back. Then, so I'm going to take the one side and I'm going to clip it away so that you can focus on the other side. So what you want to do is you want to take the first two, you want to take a piece in the front and twist it backwards. Then you want to gather some hair and put it together and twist backwards again, and you just want to keep doing this until you run out of hair in the parted section that you're on. And you want to twist it kind of to where it's upwards and backwards, kind of like a diagonal line, so that it stays up and it stays out of your face and things of that nature. So let's continue gathering hair and twisting, gathering hair and twisting. So by the end of that twist, which is about right here, around here, you're going to take a rubber band, and mine are colorful, but you guys don't have to be. Mine are only colorful because they're sample ones. So I'm going to take this rubber band, and I'm going to put it on the end, and I'm going to tie it off. And like I said, you guys can tighten it towards the back. So where it stays back there. And then you can also take a piece of the hair from the rubber band, or from that ponytail, and wrap it around the rubber band and put it in your place. If you want to. You see how that would look if you put it in place, but I'm not gonna do that. But if you want to, you can. Just tighten it up, and then you want to unclip this part. You can also put it to where you bobby pin this back here if you want to, instead of it being too poofy by your ear. Tighten it back some more. It might have a few bumps. You can bobby pin them down if you want, but Most people like their hair to be a little messy. They like it to be a little cuter. So I'm going to start on the other half and twist, gather, twist, gather, twist, gather, and you just want to keep gathering and twisting until you run out of hair to use, because you know you put that section there for a reason. You just want to keep gathering and twisting until you run out of hair, and then you want to take another rubber band and you just want to tie it off. And if you have any bumps in the top, like up here or back here or anything like that, you can take bobby pins and bobby pin it down. Okay. Now that these two are tightened, are done and tightened, you can take the hair tie out of the back and you can fluff out. If you want to, you can take your comb and take sections in the back and tease it. You will tease it by going down, 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 comb over a little bit just to give it some more volume if you want to. So this is the finished hairstyle for hairstyle number 1. Like I said, you can wrap these up with the piece of hair, or you can add a headband or anything of that nature. So this is the first hairstyle, the back. And you can just let it hang loose, or you can put it in a ponytail, or whatever you want to do with it. So there's the end of number 1. The second hairstyle is going to be an updo, and again you want to start off with brushing your hair out so it's not nappy while it's up there. Okay, and what you want to do first is you want to take all your hair, gather it to the back. Make sure it's all like either brushed out, combed out, so it's not all nappy. So what you want to do is you want to tighten the top part, gather from the bottom, you're going to take either a brush or a comb. You kind of want to put it at the top and kind of in the middle, so kind of about right here, where my hand's at, so about right here. And you want to take your brush or your comb or whatever you use to gather out your hair and just brush it back into the ponytail so that you don't have as many bumps and things like that in that when you're walking around through the day. And make sure you're getting all of it from the back. And then you want to just take your hair tie and you want to tie it there. Sorry guys, I got thick hair, so I can't do the fourth one. But let me just tighten it. And then you want to divide your ponytail into 3 different sections. You're going to braid each of them. I'm going to hold some parts of my hair in my mouth because I don't have enough clips for it, but you guys probably have more clips than I do. And you just want to do a regular braid with each section. I know it's going to take me a little bit to get to the end because of the way this braid is being held, but at least I can show you guys how to do it. So if you have to, bring it over to the side and continue doing this. But remember, if you bring it to the side, You gotta be careful to make sure you didn't flip it over, because then you have to do the braid backwards. So you just gotta be careful. And I'm just gonna continue braiding until I hit the end. Once you hit the end, you just want to take a rubber band and you want to tie that part of the braid off. If you want to, you can puff it out, but because of this, oh, my hairstyle broke. Hold on, 1 second. I gotta get another band. But you just want to tie these off, and then what you're gonna do after you got them all braided, you're going to braid them together, and it's gonna be like a braided braid, you know. And let that one fall, and take one of the other sections, and you just want to start braiding that until the end. And remember, you don't want to pull on it because the ponytail will start to lean whichever way you pull, and that will not look good. You just want to take this section and separate it into 3 strands and just braid it. If you want, you can do fishtail braids or infinity braids or anything like that, but I just wanted to show you guys something simple. It's not as hard as those are. It's very easy and something you can do pretty quickly. I mean, for me, it would only take me about 5 minutes to get it done, but with beginners, I guess it would take longer. Then after you get there, you just want to take a rubber band and you want to tie it off. Okay. Now that those 2 are done, you want to take the last section and you want to braid that one. Just a normal 3-strand braid also, unless you want to do it differently. Like I said, these hairstyles are kind of like suggestions, so you can make your own twist to them if you would like. I used to do that when I started off as a hairstyle, doing my own hair. So, it's okay if you want to. I'm sorry if I'm bouncy, I'm kind of hyperactive, and I always have to move in one way or another, so that's happening. So you want to take this and you want to tie it off with a rubber band. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take all 3 of your braids and you're going to want to braid them together. You take these 3 braids. You can keep it like this if you'd like, but I'm just going to braid these 3 braids together. And I will turn around so that you're able to see that process. I'm just going to keep braiding until I hit the end. Keep it to the end, and then you want to grab a rubber band. And you want to rubber band it together. Oh, it broke, so I have to grab another one. Sorry, people. And you want to make sure it's above the other rubber bands so that you can just, well, above most of them, or cover them at least. And so you can break these off. You can take the other rubber bands out so it's not sticking. It's looking there like you did it halfway done, you know. So I'm just going to take it out. You want to make sure it's tight as you can get it, so that it doesn't come out. Take this one out. See, there you go. And if you want to, it's another option is you can flip it up if you want to. Then you just let it swing. You can tighten it, whatever you need to. And if you want, you can actually turn it into a bow. You can use a hair tie to put that there. But I'm just going to leave this one down. It's cute like that, don't you see? Kind of looks like a 4-stranded braid, but it's actually not. So, if you want to, that can be a DIY hack. So, yeah. That was hairstyle number 2. And let's go on to hairstyle number 3. Okay, so for the third hairstyle, we're going to do a side braid, and it's going to be a fishtail braid. So let's get started. What we're going to start with is we're going to take all your hair, and you're going to gather it to one side. Mine's going to be on my left side because that's where I like to keep my hair at. And if you guys want to, you guys can put your bangs into it or anything like that, but I'm just going to leave mine out. So what you want to do is you want to take all your hair, and you want to divide it into 2 sections. 2 equal sections, or semi-equal, or whatever you like. But you want to take one piece from the outer section of one, and you want to cross it inward into the other one. So you're going to take one from the farthest side, a piece from the farthest side, and you're going to cross it over and into the other side. You're just going to want to keep repeating this until you hit the end of it. And if you want, you can fluff it up or anything like that. Like, I like to tighten mine. I like to keep mine tight. Most people like to keep theirs big and boho-ish. So if you want to, you can do that. But I'm not going to because I like to have mine tight. So let's just keep continuing on with this. You want to make sure you're not leaving like hair that you've crossed already in the other part. That would suck. It would not hold right. So just keep gathering from the back inward, and you just want to keep doing that process. It can be big sections, it can be little sections. It doesn't really matter. Like, the littler sections will make it tighter, and the bigger sections will make it big and boho. But if you want to make it big and boho, I would use large sections. And if you want it to be tiny and tight, I would use small sections. But this one's about an even one, a medium one. So it doesn't really matter. My hair is kind of thick, so it kind of makes the fishtail braid look like a regular braid, but I'm telling you, it's not. It's kind of a little more difficult because you want to repeat the same process over and over again, but you get used to it after a while, like I did. So you just want to keep braiding until you get to the end. And if anyone's wondering, no, I do not put hair extensions in my hair. And the blonde is from highlights that I did a few years back. I haven't cut it or anything yet. Last year I cut it to my shoulders and it's already grown back this quickly. So that's kind of why some hairs are uneven on my head. Like this part right here, these are my bangs that I had cut. That my sister had cut. That's why they're not sticking to the side. But like, you can take a bobby pin or like a decorated hairpin or something and put that back if you'd want to. I will, and once I'm done finishing this. But yeah, so you don't want it to look too messy, unless you do want it to look messy, because some people like their hair messy. But I like to keep mine nice. Sometimes they're messy, but it depends on whatever outfit I'm wearing that day, or anything like that. What I'm doing that day, stuff like that. So I'm just going to finish this braid, and I'm going to braid. I'm going to take a rubber band, and I'm going to put it at the end of it, and tie it off. I'm just going to keep mine like this. Just going to keep it cute and petite. If you want to, you can pull it out and it can be bigger and boho-ish, but I just want to leave it down. And I like my bangs out, so I just left those out. And if you want, like this, I did not want this to stay out, so I'm going to twist it up just a little bit to where it stays in contact, and I'm going to take a bobby pin and clip it back. If you need more than just the one hairpin, you can use more. These are just the way I do it. So you guys can bobby pin it any way you'd like. And there is the finished hairstyle. Or if you want to, you can take a strand from the bottom of it and wrap it around the rubber band like I showed you in the hairstyle number 1. Could be look cute like that. Take a bobby pin and bobby pin it in the braid, but I'm not gonna do that. So this is my finished hairstyle, and there we go. Let's go on to the next hairstyle. Hairstyle number 4 is gonna be another updo, but this time it's gonna be a bun, and it's gonna look super cute. And so the first thing I'm gonna start off with is I'm gonna part my hair, which has already parted itself. So you just want to part it to whichever way. You can have it in the middle, you can have it diagonal like mine is. And what else you're going to do is you're going to take a section from one side, just about from your parting to the end of your forehead right here. And you're going to do a straight line right there. What you're going to do for this for now is you're going to take the clip that you had and you're gonna clip it in place for now, so that we can move this other stuff out of the way. So we're just gonna take the rest of this hair and we're gonna pull it back for now into a ponytail using the hair tie, which is what you can to get it to stay in place. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is unclip this section, and what's gonna go right here with this section is a French braid or a Dutch braid or anything like that. Because it's on my own head, I can only do a Dutch braid, but if you can do a regular French braid, you can. I'm just gonna do what I know how to do, so let's get started. So we're going to take the first top section, the first piece right here of the top section, and you're going to divide it into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Across, like a normal braid, about 4 times. You want to hold it, gather a piece from the top. For me, I haven't used it this way, but I'm going to try to now. Is you take the comb and you take a part and you just do it that way, or you can just use your finger like I normally do and just braid it until you hit the back of the section that you have picked out, parted. So as you gather hair, you want to make sure that you're gathering equal parts so that your hair strands, your braid strands, are not oversizing each other. You want them to be about equal so that it looks even. So I'm just going to continue French braiding this until you run out of hair in that section. You just want to braid it all the way to the end of your hair. You might have some short pieces of your hair that might stick out, but that's okay. Like me, because I have bangs, or layers, and things like that. Some strands might stick out of your braid, but that's okay. Everyone has those days. So, you need to braid this all the way to the end, and you're going to tie it off with an elastic or a rubber band or whatever you call it. But I'm just going to tie it off with a rubber band. And you don't have to go all the way down. This is just to make sure that if your bun messes up or anything like that, the braid will stay in. So even if the rubber band breaks, you know. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to tie it off. And pull it tight. Okay, so you're going to take the rest of your hair. If you need to, brush it out or anything like that. You want to hold the braid so it doesn't gather in with it yet, because you want to do a bun first and then you're going to wrap the braid around the bun. So I'm going to flip my head over and I'm going to take all my hair and I'm going to put it at the top of my head in a ponytail. And once you have all your hair up, you want to take the braid and you're just going to put it in with that side, with that ponytail. And if you want, you can add another braid on the other side or down beneath it or anything like that. But this one I just wanted to kind of put a little flair to it, so I just put a braid with it. And then you're just going to put this hair into a ponytail. Once you're done with that, you want to take the braid, the rest of this braid, and you want to hold on to it because you want to put the rest of this into a bun, and then you're going to wrap this around the bun. So I'm just going to hold this in my mouth while I wrap and twist. What you want to do now that your hair is wrapped up in a bun, I have my hair ties in my purse, so that's what I'm going to grab, and I'm going to grab a hair tie. You're going to take this hair tie and you're going to stretch it over the bun and tie it over a few times. If you need to, take your bobby pin some parts down. If not, you can let it look messy. A lot of people do that. I do that. So I'm just going to let those things stick out for now, since I like my buns messy. Okay? And then you want to take your braid and you just want to wrap it around. It's better, probably easier to see it in person than it is in pictures. That's okay. And now that this is wrapped around my bun, I am going to take a bobby pin and I'm going to bobby pin it in place. You want to make sure that your bobby pin isn't stretched so that it stays in place. You know, like these ones, how they stretch out and they don't look right. So you want to make sure your bobby pin's tightened and normal so that it works. Place. And there we go, that's the end of this hairstyle. Give you guys a full view. 1 second. So here's the braid. And once you see it, you can see it wrapped around this bun. It might be kind of poofy in the back, but you can take bobby pins or any kind of hair clips to clip it back up there. But some people like me like it to be kind of bumpy in the back because then it kind of makes the bun pop more. So there is hairstyle number 4. Let's get on to the next hairstyle. Okay, for the last hairstyle, what we're going to do is we're going to use the braid from the previous hairstyle, and we're just going to take the other half of the top half and we're going to braid that just like we did for this part, and it's going to look super cute. So what I'm going to start with is that I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to part it to where it is about the same length as this one. So, let's start. You kind of want to make sure the line is at least pretty straight, so you know that it's not like all messed up and stuff. It's all even and things like that. Now that you have that separated, I'm going to take the clip and clip it up so you can put the rest of the hair into a ponytail so that you don't have to worry about that getting in the way whatsoever. Let's just clip this up here really quick. And then we're going to take, well, we're just going to take the braid into it too, just for now. And we're going to take the rest of your hair and we're going to pull it back into a ponytail so it stays out of the way. And like I said in the previous hairstyle, you can put your part in the middle or anything like that. But I'm just going to keep mine to my normal part. You want to make sure it's all combed or brushed out or anything like that. So you want to start off with the first 2 strands just like we did for the other side. First top strands. You're going to divide that into 3 pieces once again. And you're going to braid. Section from the top part. Top braid. You just want to keep doing this all the way to the back of the part that you sectioned off. And if you don't understand how to do a French braid, there are many other videos on YouTube that have done them before. If you'd like, I can put some of the links. There will be some links down below to teach you how to do that step by step. And that will make all these hairstyles a bit easier for you to do. You just want to keep braiding until you hit the back of your part. Sorry if I look kind of evil, I'm just trying to make sure my parting is the right way for each. Braid these all the way to the end of your hair, and then you want to tie it off with a rubber band. So what I'm going to do. Now, like I said in the previous one, you might have some hairs that stick out from either your bangs or your layers or anything like that. It's just okay, because it happens to everyone. You don't have to worry about that too much. If you want to, you can bobby pin them in place, but like me, if you're like me, then you'll just let it be there, because that's just a lot. Trying to bobby pin every single hair in place? Yeah, right. That'll never happen. Okay, so you just want to take the rubber band and end it. Oh, and if you guys were wondering where my cat came from, his name's Dusty, and he never leaves my room alone. Because once my sister moved her room, he didn't like her new room, so he stayed in my room. So now you have these 2 braids that are just sitting there, and that's the finished look. If you want to, you can curl the rest of your hair, or straighten it, or whatever, crimp it, whatever. You can pull it into a ponytail or a bun or anything like that, but I'm just going to keep it cute and simple, so let's just let that lay there. And that's the end of these hairstyles. I know they're not nothing much, but I'm a beginner and I didn't want to show anything too hard, so these are like simple little things. So that was the end of hairstyle number 5. Hey guys, I'm back. I wanted to let you know that I have a Twitter and an Instagram account set up to this YouTube channel. All you gotta do is go to my channel and find it in the About tab under your links. And if you guys make any remakes of these hairstyles, please put them on your Twitter and Instagram and tag me in them because I would love to see them. Plus, if you guys have any favorites in this video, please put them in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!